We are now at Oistins. There's the pier, and then beyond that is a bunch of buildings where they have the fish fry and Friday night parties, basically. Okay, folks, we have made it to the Folkestone Marine Park. The nice thing about the Folkestone is they have freshwater showers outside, so you can rinse the salt off. All right, you've seen the pathway leading up to the Marine Park, and let's go check it out now. I'm gonna put my bags down in a moment. There's a nice curl coming in. So here's the area for snorkeling, and it goes way out to the red buoys in the distance if you want. It's protected from boats, but I'm not going to go that far out. It's too wavy. So my game plan is to go to the right out here. I just talked to the lifeguard, and the yellow flag means caution, risky, but I'll be fine. And he knows I'm going to be snorkeling there. I'm going to go where there's not so many waves. And they even have a sign about tsunamis. So that's interesting. Look at the beautiful shade trees. That's why I love this spot. That blue house in the distance is where you have outdoor showers, washrooms. It's just a lovely facility. And it's for free. Parking lot about half a block over is the main street again. But you'd never know you're close to the street. I feel totally removed from everything. And this is the lifeguard lookout. So I spoke to Dario, the lifeguard, telling him I'm going to be out there. He's going to be watching for me. And he let me park my stuff on the veranda because I've got my phone in my bag and I don't want to worry about it. Okay, I just rode the bus past Speightstown now at John Moore Bar. I'm waiting for a friend. And this looks quite lovely. We're going to be sitting on Thunder Beach, and I see some reef in the distance there. Should be great. course, Barbados is famous for its rum. There's the glass bottom boat in the far distance. And a cruise ship way in the far distance, that small speck on the horizon. And it looks like some people are getting in a dinghy, like a water taxi, or else they're going to feed the turtles, one of the two. This is pretty amazing. 10:30 in the morning. You see the cruise ship terminal in the background there. And there's a cruise ship right there, actually moored. And there's the harbor over there. So I imagine that's where I'm going for seeing the turtles. It's still pretty early in the morning. A lot of beach chairs are still empty. There's a guy installing chairs, umbrellas. So he tells me the cost to go on the turtle boat for an hour and 10 minutes is 60 Bajan, which is about 30 US, which would cost me about the same for a paddleboard. And I've decided, you know what? Today's my big day of splurging. People just chilling. Now we're near to the washroom here. And it's nice they have washrooms and showers here. Okay, we're coming up to the area with the shipwreck where all the boats are. But I'm happy I did the boat ride. It's been quite pleasant.
Hey guys, come on to the glass, you can see the ship next to the glass.
Okay, and this is a tranquil scene at the beginning of the beach access at Paynes Bay, 11:15 in the morning, and I have to say, it's lovely. I haven't been here for a long time, and Paynes Bay is a 5-minute bus ride from Old Town. I didn't feel like walking 40 minutes in the hot sun. It's already too hot for me, anyway. And the bus ride is only $3.50 Bajan, which is about $2 Canadian. So definitely worth the value. And just look at this scene, everybody. Oh my God. Just beautiful. So I'll take you down closer to the beach in a moment. Oh, there's the yacht in the background. That's what I usually see from Old Town Beach area. So I'll get us closer there. And now there's my blue beach bag under the shade for free, whereas a chair can cost you up to $20 a day US. And I brought my own lunch, my own rinse-off water, so I'm self-contained. And I have no idea what these little villas by the beach cost. I'm going to find out their name before I go home. And there's some fishermen sitting under the tree way over there. And they also rent out chairs. Everybody has their chair business on the beach. And there's a sea-doer looking for business. The color of this water is just spectacular. It's even better here than at Zacchio's area. Zacchio's is more stirred up. Whereas here, there's fewer boats, fewer people. Definitely a quieter vibe. Quite enjoy it. This guy just dropped off his kayak. Now he's going out fishing. I've seen them come in with barracuda one day. Okay, it looks like high tide here right now. There we go. And now we're walking along Paynes Bay. And there's the point. And you can't quite walk along the point. But around the point is Sandy Lane, which is a posh area. And there's the yacht in the background that I usually see from the Whole Town Beach area. Look at that, people. There's a swimming boat, and I'm going to be looking out for a glass bottom boat, which will have snorkelers in it, and then I'll just swim out and see the turtles for free. And I just spoke to Dorian at the SUP Barbados shop, and I can rent a paddleboard for 30 Bajan for an hour, hour and a half, which is about 15 US dollars. Initially he quoted me 60, but I told him I'm here for 2 months, and he agreed to give me a better deal. And somewhere over there is where my tree is. Oh yeah, right there by that 3-story hotel. That's where I'm parked with my beach bag. And there's where the $200 to $500 a night places stay. Well, that was a monkey family that just came along my roof and made a huge clunking, like, sounded like a coconut falling. But it was the family of 3 monkeys, the parents and a baby, and now they've disappeared into the brush. Can't see them anymore. But you can see the eaves trough thing is not that high up, and I almost walked into one the other day when I was coming out of the door.
introduction of St. James women to the social and economic landscape of Barbados, and that's at 10:30 tomorrow. We also have the whole town lining tent. That's just across the road. If any of you guys are budding karaoke enthusiasts, I love karaoke, by the way. I love karaoke. You could go over there and do some singing, some karaoke. That's from 6 until 12 midnight.
One place taking a space, this fete is we home. We don't want a drama, come to upset me karma. So while you're jamming, I want to hear you chanting. Together we drinking.
Wow.
Together we whining. One night we pumping. Set it till the morning. Tell me how you're feeling. You know why?
And there's the beach, only 5-minute walk from me. Waiting for the bus to Oystons to see Diana in Dover, and I just missed rush hour traffic in whole town. So we're heading out of Coal Town now, on the way to Oystons. Okay, now we're heading to Sandy Lane, the richer area. You can tell the golf course is on the left-hand side with all these fancy gates. Sandy Lane Hotel on the left, on the right I should say. I'm on the other side of it. There's a blowhole. Pretty impressive. You wouldn't survive. Amazing breezes. This is more wild country. In the distance, here are the apartments for rent, and they have a huge pool, lap pool, just behind that one house there. Here's wow, I'm near the bottom. Oh my God, and the waves are coming in. I can feel the spray.
Oh, this rain feels good.
Actually, it smells really nice right now.
He's got a bird on his head.
Wild East Coast. You can see spray, I can smell the salt in the air. And you can see the way the vegetation is growing. Prevailing winds come from the east. Okay, we've stopped in Bathsheba, and this is where the surfing area is. Unfortunately, we don't see any surfers right now, but this is magnificent. Look at this huge rock. I've got photos of it as well. Low tide, you can climb that rock. So this is the Sheba Atlantis Hotel. Amazing posh place on the coast. It's about 10:15 in the morning, and we're going to do a beach walk, and looking that way is towards Sandy Lane. It's low tide right now. You can see there's a little beach there, and now we're going to walk along the promenade to that peninsula in the distance, which is the Folkestone Marine Park. And here's a view of the beach house area where I can hang out. As I mentioned, the Sunset Crest area, owners pay a fee and their tenants can access this facility. All I need to do is open the electronic door with my pass. Some snorkelers, maybe walking to the same area as me. Okay, from here on in, it's walking in the sand. Such a tough life, huh? Because the paved path ends and now we're really hitting the beaches. Okay, so now some fisher boats are already coming in with their catch. I talked to one guy and he caught a big mahi-mahi. There's a lovely little reef behind the boats here, that dark patch. A lot of people are playing right in front of the hotel, playing beach ball. And yesterday I was playing in the spot myself, big 4-foot swells. It was great just floating in them. The tide is high. It's coming up to the stairs here. And way in the distance you can see one of those guys on those motorized skis where that white trail of water is. I forget what that sport's called. And here's a sea-doer looking for business. And now we're coming up upon a beach where some locals are playing volleyball. And I have to say that it's by law that all Bajans have access to the beach. The beaches are all public, they cannot be owned, and everybody has a legal right to access the beach. So you can see how far we've come. That peninsula down there is where I've walked so far. Okay, folks, we have made it to the Folkestone Marine Park. So here's the area for snorkeling, and it goes way out to the red buoys in the distance if you want. It's protected from boats, but that blue house in the distance is where you have outdoor showers, washrooms. It's just a lovely facility. And this is the lifeguard lookout. So I spoke to Dario, the lifeguard, telling him I'm going to be out there. He's going to be watching for me. Look at this amazing vegetation. I just had to show this bougainvillea hedge. I just love this plant. It grows in the Caribbean. I've also seen it in Greece, Mediterranean climates. Makes great tough hedge. Look at these colors, the oranges and the purples. Look at that. It's a heron. I've only seen that once before. It's quite small. Flamboyant Avenue is named for its flamboyant trees. Look at this, folks. I don't think you can understand how big this sucker is. Look at this. It's beautiful. Huge. And in the spring, these trees apparently flower in beautiful pink flowers or orange flowers.